Welcome back to Car Culture State. Today we are diving into a story that's making waves far beyond the world of automobiles. It's about a name that once ruled the ramps and magazine covers in the 90s and has now made a stunning return. Yes, we are talking about Noyonika Chatterjee in 2025. Her comeback has captured the imagination of an entirely new generation while reigniting admiration among those who remember her from her early days. In the vibrant world of Indian fashion, few figures have carried the aura, the charisma, and the raw power of Noyonika Chatterjee. Back in the 1990s, when Indian modeling was still carving out its identity, she stood out not just for her striking looks but for her unapologetic attitude and unique style. She broke stereotypes when fair-skinned models dominated the scene, celebrating her dusky complexion and natural presence. Fast forward to 2025, and Noyonika Chatterjee has once again taken center stage. Her reappearance has been nothing short of iconic. This is not just nostalgia at play. It is a strong, confident reminder that grace, power, and influence are timeless. At 51 years old, she challenges ageist norms not just in fashion but in popular culture as a whole. She is redefining beauty standards for an entirely new era. This resurgence began with a few stunning appearances on high-profile ramps, where she effortlessly held her own among models decades younger. It wasn't just her catwalk, it was her command over the audience, her fierce gaze, her confident walk, and her clear message that age cannot dull talent or magnetism. The buzz built quickly. Soon major brands were approaching her for collaborations, and prominent designers were seeking her for their biggest shows. But Noyonika's return isn't confined to fashion. She has smartly leveraged social media platforms, sharing glimpses into her personal journey, her fitness routines, and her perspective on evolving beauty standards. Her Instagram feed is a masterclass in authenticity. It's filled with moments that are glamorous but grounded, inspiring yet relatable. She talks openly about the pressures she faced as a model back in the day and how the industry has changed, sometimes for better, sometimes not. For young aspiring models and even for people outside the fashion industry, Noyonika Chatterjee has become a symbol of resilience and self-acceptance. She speaks often about the importance of inner confidence, of staying rooted in who you are regardless of external expectations. In interviews this year, she has emphasized how she never felt the need to fit into predefined molds, and that mindset is what ultimately set her apart. Her return also highlights an important shift happening globally. More brands and creators are realizing the value of experience, diversity, and authenticity over simply chasing the newest faces. The audience is hungry for real stories, for people who embody lived experiences. And Noyonika fits into that narrative perfectly. She has become part of a broader cultural movement that celebrates life at every stage rather than glorifying youth alone. Noyonika's story is not just inspiring, it's also instructive. It shows how the worlds of fashion, entertainment, and media can evolve when real change is embraced. She uses her platform not just to showcase herself, but to advocate for others who have long been sidelined because they did not fit into conventional standards of beauty. In 2025, her collaborations have included not just fashion designers but also lifestyle brands, wellness companies, and even automotive brands that are pushing the idea of timeless elegance. Yes, that's right, even in the world of luxury cars and high-performance machines, brands are associating with figures like Noyonika to promote ideas of enduring quality and timeless appeal. This fits perfectly with the ethos we often talk about here on Car Culture State. Great cars, like great icons, are not just about being new. They are about craftsmanship, spirit, and the ability to remain desirable across generations. Just like a perfectly restored classic car commands awe even among fans of the newest models, Noyonika commands admiration across age groups today. When you look at her today, walking the ramp, speaking at events, sharing insights online, it's clear that Noyonika Chatterjee is not merely making a comeback. She is making a statement. She is reminding the world that true style, true power, true authenticity, cannot be limited by age, trends, or fleeting moments of fame. It is built over time, through consistency, courage, and self-belief. At CarCulturestate, we believe in celebrating not just the culture around cars but also the larger culture that inspires us to value beauty, performance, and endurance. Noyonika's story fits into this narrative beautifully. She is a living example of what happens when you blend strength with style, tradition with innovation, and heritage with the hunger to keep evolving. As we follow her journey in 2025, it is exciting to imagine what the future holds. Will she mentor a new generation of models? Launch her own label, maybe even step into filmmaking or writing? Whatever it is, one thing is certain. Noyonika Chatterjee is not done inspiring yet. And just like a classic car that only grows more valuable and loved with time, her influence is set to keep growing, shining even brighter in the years to come. If you enjoyed this dive into a fascinating comeback story, make sure you like this video, subscribe to CarCulturestate, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any updates from the world of cars, culture, and iconic personalities. Thanks for tuning in and see you in the next one.